Yes, I was muted. Thank you. The weather changed and my sinuses haven't been happy, so that's how my week's been going. Hopefully these puzzles will be good though. So in the links, the rules are a bit fleshed out, but they didn't fit on stream, so I cut them for stream. Let me link this to you guys. I did one similar to this with Scott in our collab. All right, so let's go over the rules, see if I can understand them. This is called Hiding Little Killers by Lisztes. We have normal Sudoku rules and standard killer, little killer, and inequality. So this is an inequality. This is not a V clue. This is an inequality. That means that this cell is bigger than this cell. So let's go over what standard killer and little killer means. So for standard killer cages, these dotted lines form a cage, and the cells within a cage are going to sum to the clued value in the top left. So these two would sum to 10. These two would sum to 7. If the clue isn't present, then that means we don't know the sum. Little killers, they have an arrow that point along a diagonal. And usually with a little killer, you sum the values of the cells, and that sum is given as a clue. But this is a little bit different. So let's read the rest of the rules. Except these 2-digit numbers are hidden in killer cages. So the little killer clues, I did truncate for stream, so if you click the link, the rules are a bit fleshed out. But so what the sum that the little killer sum to is in one of these killer cages, and each of the little killers maps to a different killer cage, and you read it from left to right. So for example, if this 7 ends up being 3 plus 4 equals 7, then that means that one of these little killers, these cells, would sum to 34. And we are allowed to repeat digits along the little killer if we need to, as long as normal Sudoku rules allow it. So we'd have to make these sum to 34, if that were the case. Yeah, and you read top to bottom if it's like this. So if this were, say, 14, that would mean that, say, maybe these two would sum to 14. Now, we don't know what maps to what, but that's what we get. And again, there's a 1-to-1 correlation. So once I figure out this clue, that's going to be the clue for one of these little killers. We don't know which, but it's going to be an exact 1-to-1. So like this one might be this clue, and then that's used up. That doesn't mean we can't repeat a clue, though. So if, say, this one and this one had the same 2-digit value for the clue, we could have 2 different little killers that both sum to that 2-digit value. All right, so those are the rules. Looks like I gave the links already, so I'm going to try to get started. And the question is how to get started. So I think figuring out what can or can't map to what is going to be important. I also want to know what the max that I can add to is. So let's look at, see, are these both the same? These are the potentially the largest. So I could put an 8-9 pair here, an 8-9 pair here, and I could put a 5 here. I think this one could be bigger, because this one could be an 8-9 pair with an 8-9 pair, and then a 9 here. So let's assume this is the largest one. And I did notice that, you know, we obviously can't do 2 8-9s like this. So one of these is going to make the other one smaller if it does max out. But these two both add to 17. So in total, that's 34. And then this would be 43. Assuming I did that right. So none of these higher digits can be bigger than 4. So let's just mark that. So that much is clear from that. This is so to add to 10, that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9. To add to 7, we're going to be 6, 5, 4, 3. We don't know these sums at all. This is also 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, and I can't put 3 in a 6 gauge. Did I not? I'm going to redo my announcement because I didn't ping. There we go. All right, that's redone. All right, so I mean, even this 6 glue could be 42, and then this could add to. Well, actually, no. This one are some changes because this can't exceed 4 now. So we actually, because of that, even if this were 4, we're only getting to 38. So actually, these are all from 1, 2, or 3. So this one's not 2, this one's not 6, that's not 6, and this one's not 3. This one's not 1. Yeah, where I forgot to tag YouTube announcements when I did it the first time, so I deleted it and just redid it. So we know that all the little killers are at least 2 digits, so this has to add to 12 or higher, because we can't represent 10 or 11 in any of the killer cages. So we want to add to 12. We can't use a 1 at all, so that's not a 9, or a 2. So actually we have our first total, 37, and then we know there's a 12 somewhere. I think I did that right. So this is not a 3, which means this is not a 2. Okay. So we need to find somewhere to put a 12. Can't be here, can't be here. So there's a 2 here, here, or here. But I can't... I mean, they all see this cell, which is interesting. So this just to go over it, this little killer is a 12, which means one of these killer cages reads 1, 2. Can't be this one, this one, this one, or this one. So it's going to be this one, or this one, which means there's a 2 in one of these 3. All 3 of these see this cell, so that's not a 2. Means that's not a 5. Now we have a 37, so certainly can't do 37 and 3. This is 3 long, this is 3 long, 3 long, 2 long, 2 long, 3 long. So the 37 is one of these two. If we max these out with 9, 8, and 9, 8, that's 34. So I would need 3 more. So actually I know that this one is 3. And we have 8, 9, and then an 8, 9 pair here. In order to get 37. And so now we know we now have something else that starts with 30 something. So this is at least 31. This is max 7. This is max 2. We can put an 8, 9 like that. So what would this add to with this as a 2? We'd have 19, 26, 35. So we actually have some room. Okay, so I don't necessarily want to fill that yet. This 3 does look up. It makes this a 1, 6. We know there's a 16 somewhere. So I might color. I'm just gonna do like a gray color on cages that we know are complete, and the little killers. And yeah, so now we have this second 30 clue that maps to this one. So we can't have any more 30 clues. So these aren't 30 clues. What's the max this could add to? This could be 8, 7, 6, which is 21. I could fit. Actually, I can't do 21. These can't be 21, and the 1 sees here and here. So this is in the teens. How many 20 clues can I have? I guess this one can't be 20, because this can be 9, 7 at best. There's an 8, 9 here. That'll be 16 plus 2 is 18. This maxes out at 18. This could be 9, 8, 6. So this could have a third. This could be 20 something. That would be 17 plus 6 is 33. No, wait. 23, I mean. So we can go to 23. This one, I think this one could be the highest at 987. So this could be a 24. Evan, this is not a V clue. This is an inequality. All right, I gotta figure out where the 16 goes. I could have 2 more 20 somethings, which doesn't really help. This one is 30 something. So maybe I do need to think about what numbers can go in here to achieve 30 something. It would be 31, 32. Let's see, what did we max out at? 9, 7. So 16, 18. 18 plus 17 would be 35. So this is 1, 2, 4, or 5. It's not a 1. So we have 3 degrees of freedom on it. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these are for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a 9. Which means this can't. Can this be 5? I'm not sure. I'd have to do the math again. I'll just pull out my calculator and do that real quick. So if we were 8, 5, 2, 7, 9, that's 31. I can't do 31, so yeah, this can't be a 5. It's true, 9's in one of these two, so it's in one of these two. So for the 20s, I can't exceed 24. Maybe it has to do with the possibilities here, where like the 5 would be 23. We just said 23 could go here. This is either 19 or 20. Oh, this can't be 28 then. Yeah, we can't do 28. So this is 19. That's not 9, which means that's not 5. Hey Ambrose, how's it going? We still need a 12. There's a 2 here or a 2 here. So if I can't put 9s on this, what's it max out at? 8, 7, 2, 7, 9 is 33. So this has to be 32. So that's 32, which means this can't be the 12. So we found the 12. So the 12 is done. And the 32 is... we know what it maps to. Maps there. So how are we adding to 32? Let's see. If we were 6, 7, 1, 4, 9, that would be 27. If we were 8, 7, 279, that would be 33. So we have 1 degree of freedom from the max, which means one of these is an 8, and this is a 6 or 7. It's true, these 3s look in, places this 3. This maxes out at 7, and this is bigger than it. Oh no, that's the other way around. This is bigger than it, but that doesn't mean anything useful. Okay, I gotta put a 16 somewhere. Gotta put a 19 somewhere. This has a 1 on it. So this maxes out at 18, so this isn't the 19. In fact, this is 871 max, so that's 16 max. So it makes sense for this to be the 16. Doesn't have to be. If this were 14, this could be either 14 or 23, and I'd really like it to be 23 because that would go here probably. Although this could technically be 23. Oh, this 9 does see over it, places this 9. Okay, so this adds to 15 now. One and 2 are in these 3 cells somewhere. And only one of them can go here. Not that that means anything. It'd be more interesting if only one of them could go down here. Is 21 possible anymore? I don't think so. This can't be 21. So, yeah, I think I already said this is in the teens. We do know that 8 is in one of these 3, and that lines up. So 8's up here somewhere. I know that 6, 7, 8 adds to 21, but where would I put the 21? Can't fit here. It's a 1. These 8s also line up. So I have an 8 in one of these 2. This can't be too low. I feel like there's something I'm not thinking about. I think 24 fits here. The 987. This would be the 9, this would be the 8, this would be the 7. Kind of want it to be 24, and I want this to be 23. Because then this would be a 8 as well. Is there a reason that wouldn't work? I can't roll this 2 out yet because this could be the 24. If I could roll 4 out of this cell, then yeah, this is a 1. Alright. So if this were the 16, these two would add to 9. 8, 1 would work. This could be the 16. This could be 8, 7, 1. This can't be the 16. This could be the 16 in several ways, probably. Like 1, 7, 9 or something. Let's see. Row 8, column 9. Okay, so yeah, we need this to map to somewhere. Can't have a 9 on it, so it could be 8, 7. Okay, so maybe that affects this. Yeah, it does. Okay. So if this were, this is the only place that could be the 24. If this were 24, the only way that would work is if this were the 987. But then how would this add to teens? The best we're doing is 6-5, which is 11. We can't put an 11. So that means this is not 987, which means this is 15. Roll 1 in one of these. Did I do the wrong one? No, I didn't. This could still be 23 with a 7 here. Also means this is not 24. True. So then this is a 1. So that's a 1. It's by Sudoku. These ones look in. These are from 2, 4, 6, 7. It's not a 7. That's not a 2. This is at least 5. So what's the smallest of these? We have a 16 here. This could be 14. I think 14 is the smallest we go, because if this had a 1, this would be 14 as well. So the smallest this adds to is 14. So that means I need at least a 5 on it. No, but I can't put a 9. So I need at least a 6 on it. These are from 6, 7, 8. And 6, 7 is only 13, so it has an 8 on it. And we actually know where the 8 goes. So these add to either 14 or 15. That's a 6, 7 pair. So these are 1, 4, 5. Places the 1. These are from 2, 6, 8. That's not an 8. So now this little killer has a 1 on it. I'm actually going to fill what these can be. Maybe. Let's see. This one sees a lot. This one can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4, 5, or 6. Can't be 7, 8, or 9. So can this be a 4? If this added to 5, and this were a 9, then we could do... Oh, wait, hold on. This could be 14. Okay. So if this were a 4, this would have to be a 9. These added to 7. This is at least a 7. This is 7, 8, or 9. Because if this was 6, 1, that would add to 7, and 14 is my minimum still. And place a 1, okay. That does force this to be a 1. So we do have a 14 somewhere. What's that mean for this one? I have all my 1s. I do have all my 1s. This does sort these out. Puts an 8 here. Okay, so this already adds to 15. And I don't have any 20s left to give out. In fact, I don't have any 20s. So this can't be a 1. So this adds to at least 17, 18, or 19. 19 would make a lot of sense, but I can't prove it. This can't be an 8. If this was a 7, this would add to 8. I'd have to put a 6 here. And that doesn't work. So if this was a 7, that adds to 8. 14 is my minimum. So I have to put a 6 here. But if I do 7, 6, that breaks this cell. So this is the 9. That adds to 10. So this is 14, 15, or 16. It couldn't be 15 because that would force a 5 here as well. Right? Oops. So I'm trying to remove 5 from there. So this is either 14 or 16. It's this 14, this 16. Oh, I do have some digits on here now. Did it do anything? This adds to 18. We know it adds to 32, so... I need another 14, so these both have to be 7 now. That's a 6. That's a 4. This adds to 14, so we can say this one's done. I made a mistake in box 9. What did I do wrong? But when was the mistake? I just told you why it can't be 15. Oh, there's this 15 though. I guess it could map to this 15. Okay. I'll just do that. So that's not an 8, so that's not a 7. These are from 4, 5, or 7. And place the 7. Eight sees down, placing this 8. What can this be? Can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4, 5, 6, or 7. This 4, 5 pair eliminates this 4. It's 4 sees down, it's 5 and 4. Let me take stock for a second here. What's this add to? We actually have this now. This is the 19. So I have a 14, a 15, a 16, and a mystery teen. This could be 8, 7, 8, 7. So this could be a 16. This can't be 16. This adds to 15, so this is at least 17. Interesting. Now that this has to map to here now as 17, I think. Because this is minimum 17, so that has to be a 2. That's a 7. That's not 7. This is 4. And this 17 maps to here. Pretty sure that's right. This 9 is placeable. Well, we have a bunch of 9s looking in. So now I have a 14, a 15, and a 16. So this adds to at least 14. Hold on, where's my... Oh, I have this one here. This adds to 14. That uses up the 14. So I have a 15 and a 16. This has to be the 15. This adds to 16, so it has to be 8, 7. And I think we've gotten all of our little killers done. So it should just be Sudoku now. All right. 2, 4, 6. We know where the 4 goes. Oh, no, we don't because we already have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2, 5, 6. Okay. Where am I looking? I'm gonna get rid of my grays now. Easier to scan. This 8 is placed. This 8 is placed. That 8 is placed. I think we're done with 8s. 7s. Yes, this is the only place for a 7. This is a 7. That's a 7. I think I'm done with 7s. So 6 and one of these two. Did I not finish 9? I thought I finished 9s. I didn't. So that's a 9. That's a 9. I think that's all our 9s. Got a 5. Actually, let's just build this quad. 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are not 5s. These are not 6s because of the 2, 6 pair. This is also 3, 4, 5. That can't be 4. The 4 is in one of these two, so that's not a 4. Which means these aren't 3s. So this is a 3. This is 6 and something. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. You know the order. 1, 2. I need a 3 and a 5. Don't think I see how to resolve that yet. I need a 3, a 5. Oh, and a 4. The 4 is in one of these two. Ah, actually, we know where the 4 goes. And this is 3, this is 5, that's 3. So I've got 2, 5, 6 left in here. This can't be 5. Um, 2, 6. What's this one? Is this also 2 or 6? Yes, and it's not resolved. This row has 2 more. Need a 2. It goes there. 5, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6. That was big. Probably more. Oh, what's this one? Oh, not 4. I lied. 5. This is not a 5. 2, 6 pair means that's a 5. That's a 2. That's 6 and 2. 6, 6 and 2. I need a 2 and a 4. What's missing? 5, 3, 4 and 5. Oops, I misclicked. 3 and 4. And we're done. Sweet. Thanks for the puzzle, Lisztes. That was fun. Very surprising that it's unique, but it actually solved very nicely. My neighbor's yelling at his dog right out my window. Oh my gosh. To shrink myself. What's this behind? Weird. I feel like I'm missing like a white background or something. Alright, did I link the... I did not. Alright, our bet cell is row 1, column 9. Put that in red for a bit. Yeah, you get 2 features in a day. I won't ask you which one you're more excited for. I know the answer. Hey, Rocky. Alright, I'm gonna try to figure out these rules. I would like to figure out why there's that black square behind me. What is that? Just random black square behind me. What could that be? I think it's that the white background isn't properly... Let's see. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Bremster, I don't know if 3 is a good idea, but you do you. Come here, Rocky. Wild Rocky has appeared. He's very concerned because the neighbor's yelling. Doesn't like when the neighbor yells. Rocky is a multi-poo, so he's half poodle, half Maltese. No, neighbor was yelling at his own dog. Your dog multi-poos all over the carpet? Well, you should probably train him not to do that. Rocky's got a good temperament. He's he barks at the door, but otherwise he's a good boy. All right. Let's try to figure out these rules. This is Lady or Tiger by ZegreS. A lovably eccentric king has put before you a test. Choose one of 3 doors and encounter either a lady who is the life and soul of a party or a tiger struggling with intermittent fasting. Wow, okay. Behind 2 doors in a cage is a tiger 9 and no lady 1. Behind 1 door in cage is a lady 1 and no tiger 9. Signs hang above each door. Room 1, a tiger is in room 2. Room 2, a tiger is in this room. Room 3, a tiger is in room 1. Okay. The king tells you the sign on the room with the lady is true, and at least one of the other signs is false. Answer the riddle, solve the Sudoku, don't get eaten. Okay. We need to solve the riddle first. Also, I'll go over the regular rules. So we have normal Sudoku rules. We have standard Kropki. So digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. So if I put, say, a 4 here, I need a 5 or a 3 here, so that these 2 digits are consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot have a 1-to-2 ratio, so that means one is double the other. So if I put a 4 here, I can put a 2 here, because 4 is double 2, or I can put an 8 here, because 8 is double 4. It has to be exactly double. Standard killer. So these are killer cages, surrounded by these dotted lines. And the digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left. So these 6 sum to 30. And actually, that's all we have here is digits that sum to 30. We have standard arrows. So the digits along an arrow sum to the value in the circle. So in this case, these 3 sum to 9. These 4 sum to 9, and these 2 sum to 9. And odd rules apply. So these circles are odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So those are the rules. And I'm gonna look at the riddle again. So there's 1 lady and 2 tigers. The sign on the room with the lady is true. So because room 2 says a tiger's in this room, we know room 2 is a tiger, because if the lady were in room 2, then the sign would be false, and we know that can't be true. So room 2 has a tiger in it. If the lady were in room 1, then this says a tiger's in room 2. That's true. So lady could be in room 1. If the lady were in room 3, it says a tiger's in room 1, and that would also be true. So we don't quite know yet which of these 2 has the lady in it. It doesn't say that the tiger's lying. At least one of the signs is false, though. Okay, so if the lady were in room 1, then it's true, which is fine, because the lady's room is true. Room 2 is definitely true. Hold on, give me 1 second. Erica's messaging me. You probably hear that. Sorry, lost my train of thought. We know one of them's lying, and I think in this case, everything's true. So if the lady's in this room... Oh no, in this case... Okay, let's just go through the 2 cases again. If the lady's in this room, room 1 is true, because the tiger's here. Room 2 is true, because the tiger's here. And room 3 is lying, and that is good. Okay. If the lady's in room 3... then its sign is definitely true. There's a tiger in here. Room 1 says there's a tiger in room 2. That's going to be true. Wait a minute. And room 2 says a tiger's in this room. How do any of these work? Am I thinking about this wrong? It's actually only possible for 3 to lie. Okay, so let me think about this again. If lady's in room 2, then her sign's lying. So there's no way that the lady's in room 2. And so because we know a tiger's in room 2, sign 1 is always telling the truth. So sign 1 and sign 2 are telling the truth no matter what. So sign 3 must be lying, which means the lady must be in this room. And that works, yeah. Okay, so this is the lady room. So that means that there is a 1 here and there's 9s in these cages. I think that's what that means. And there's a 1 here and a 1 here. And there's a 9 here. I think I made that way more complicated than it needed to be. We can actually place this 9, because 9s can't go on black dots. So these aren't 9s. 9s can't go on black dots. We end up with this X-wing on 9s here. And then, let's see. So if we wanted to add, so the outies of 30 is 15. So these 2 add to 15. Or sorry, these 3 add to 15, which means these 2 add to 6. So we've got either 1, 5 or 2, 4. We can't put a 5 on the black dot. So these are definitely 2, 4. That limits what these black dots can be. It's the Rinks Day. True. That's what today is. Glum Hippo. All right. What else do I want to look at? What are you guys saying? Right, so I can't put a 1 here because it would put a 2 in both of these cells because you need to be consecutive with 1 and double 1. So 1 doesn't go here, 1 doesn't go here. We know there's no 1s in these cages, so that places this 1, which places that 2 and that 4. So this can't be a 2, so it's an 8. This can't be a 1, 2, 3, or 6. So this is a 4 and oh wait, no. That's not a black dot, that's a white dot. Never mind. What are these for? 3, 5, 6, 7. So this isn't the 6. True. In this row, where do 3, 5, and 7 go? Wait, hold on. 3, 5, and 7? Let's see. So these black dots, they can't use a 1 or a 2. So one of them's 2, 4. We got a 2, 4, 3, 6 quadruple here is what we're doing. So this can't be 3 or 6. Because it's a 5 or a 7, now this can't be 2 or 3. So this can't be 4 or 6. What did I do? Completely did that wrong. One of them is 4, 8, and one of them's 3, 6. I don't know what I did last time, but it was wrong. So we can't have a 3 or a 6 still. This can't be a 3, but it could be a 4, 6, or 8. That means this can't be 6. This is even. This is 4, 6, or 8. These are 5, 7, 9. So these are also even. These are from 4, 6, or 8. So we have a 4, 6, 8 triple. All right, what's next? Need to worry about how we're adding the 9 with any of these. They seem pretty open. So these can't be 1 or 9. So these are from 3, 5, 7. That's not a 3. So this is a 6. Nine in this column has to go here. So we have a 4, 8 here, which means these have to be from... One of them's going to be 1, 2, and the other's going to be 3, 6. So that's not a 3. So the 3 goes here. These are also from 5, 7, 9. So... I don't do anything. Oh yeah, this can't be a 3 because this can't be a 4 or a 2. So this is not a 6. We know these add to 15. think about this arrow might be the most helpful because it sees the 5, 7, 9 here. So we could be 1, 8. Can't be 2, 7. We could be 3, 6. Can't be 4, 5. It's not that helpful. Five, 7, 9 adds to 21. So these add to 9. So we can't put the 8 in the cage. Means these can't be the 4. So if this were a 3, these two add to 6. So that would have to be 1, 5. Can't be 1, 5. Could be 2, 4. Can't be 3, 3. If this is a 4, then these add to 5. So that could be, this couldn't be 1, 4. So this is never 1. Oh, we knew these weren't 1s. Which means these aren't 2s. So if this was a 4, these add to 5. It could be 2, 3. We couldn't do 3, 2. That's not a 3. So is this always a... Yeah, these add to 9. This would have to be 6, 1, 2, and we can't do that. So this is always 2. Doesn't that break this one? I'm confused. There's something different about these cages I'm not appreciating. Try this again. These can't be 1s, so these can't be 2s. Whatever I say about one is going to be true of the other. So there must be 2 options, right? These add to 9. There's no way you can put a 6 in. These aren't 3s. So if that's a 3, that's a 2. That puts a 4 here. If that's a 4, that's a 3, and that puts a 2 here. Okay. There we go. So this pair, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 and 8. That makes more sense. Yeah, that's a way to think about it. It had to be 2, 3, 4 because it couldn't have a 1 in it. I'm not on my A game tonight, guys. I'm sorry about that. Been sick all week. Let's see. I do feel like these arrows must do something. So the 9 one of these two. Yes, I have my Rocky. My cuddle buddy. Let me think here. What's the minimum I can put on this diagonal? This is minimum 3. It can't be a 1 or a 2. This one could be a 1. This one could be a... So if this isn't a 1, it's a 5. So this better be a 1, I think. This one, since this is a 1, it can't be 1, 2. It could be a 3. And then this one's minimum 2. So that sums to 6, 7, 8, 9. So do these have to be minimum then? I think they do. 3, 1, 3, 2. Is there any other way to do it? So this can't be 3, 6. So this goes 8, 1 like this. This is not 8. Because that's not 9. This is a 9. So that's a 9. 9 goes with 8. What can this be? It can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is minimum 5. This one can't be a 1. This could be a 2. So that's already 7. So this, yeah, so this is minimum as well. We have all the arrows. I think we just got to do a bunch of Sudoku now. I'm having to do Sudoku in my Sudoku. What is this? 4, 5, 6, 7. These can't be 6. This can't be 5 or 7. This can't be 5 or 4. I'm wondering about this box. How about this box? I have 1, 2, 3. I need 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. These can't be 9. 4, 6, 7, 8. Not 4 either. That's not an 8. These can't be 6. 4, 7, 8, 9. Can't be 8 either. So the 8 in this box goes here. I could have seen that. I didn't. 8 goes here. 8 goes here. And here. I think that's all the 8s. Almost. How are we finishing the 8s? I don't think we can. They're just next swing here. So this row, we need a 2, 4, 6, and 7. It's not a 6. Oh, is this a 4 or a 6? It looks like it. 2, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 2 or 4. This can't be 7. This can't be 6 or 2. Ah, we have a 4, 6 pair here, so that's a 7. That's 6, 4. 5, 7 pair means that's not 7. So this is the 6. That could go with 5 or 6. I think that if we look though, oh yeah, this is a 4. So that's 5, that's 7. Never mind, I don't have to do anything complicated there. Just fill the digits. That's a 7. This is 6. 5 goes with 6, which goes with 3. Get all of this resolved. Okay, let's just try to finish this. Where do I want to go? How about here? Because this can't be 2, 4, or 6, so this has to be a naked single. What do I need? I need... Oh, it's a 1? I need 1, 2, 4, 6. This is the 2 in the column. These 2's look up. Oh, this 2. Yeah, so that's the 2. That's not a 2. That's a 6. Here I need a 1, 4, and 6. So this is the 1. The bet cell was a 1, if anyone guessed that. This is 4 and 6. You can solve this without the riddle. Interesting. 3, 5, 7. It's not a 3. 1, 5, 7. It looks like. It's not a 7. What do I need here? 3, 5, 7. Use one of those. Okay, so 3 in this row goes here. Oops. Nope, 3 in this row goes there. This is 3. This is 5 or 7. This is 1 and 4. I know the order. That's a 7, 4. That's not 7. What do I need? 2, 5, and 7. It's not 7. Here we need a 2, 3, 5, and 6. I'm gonna let Rocky down. You want down, Rocky? Yes, you do. There you go. This is not a 2. These aren't 6. Saying column 8 is mismarked. What's wrong with 1, 5, 7? Okay, that's not a 1. This is the 1. Column 7's mismarked. Ah, the 2's are no good. What do I actually need here? 9? This 6 he's over. I think that makes this a 6 for the column. That was the last 6. That's not a 2 or a 3, so that's 5. 3 and 2. 7, 9. 4, 9. 5. 7, 5. 5, 7. 7. 3, 5. And we're done. Sweet. Thank you, ZegreS, and congrats on your double feature today. So this one came with a picture. Just a little pretty representation of the puzzle. Thought I'd show you guys that. I'll link it I'll link it to you so you can peruse it yourself. I don't have a bet cell. So if you have a bet cell, go ahead and say in chat, jneen. All right, I'm going to go over the rules. This is called Waltz by jneen. We have normal Sudoku rules. Standard killer. So digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left. So in this case, all of these cages sum to 42. So these cells sum to 42, these sum to 42, etc. Digits separated by a white dot must be consecutive. So let's just take these on their own. If this is a 5, this would then have to be a 4 or a 6 in order to have those be consecutive. And not all possible white dots are given. That means I could do 4 or 5 here, and that's perfectly fine even though there's no white dot. And I will be right back. Row 7, column 7 is the bet cell. That's right there. And I'll be right back because Erica just got home. Alrighty. So let's get started on this. 42 and 8, we already know it's missing a 3 because the 1 through 9 sum to 45, and we're missing 1 digit to make it sum to 42, so we're missing a 3. Oof, my headache's coming back. I'm sorry about that. So 3s might be limited in this puzzle a bit. We've got some runs of white dots, but these two see each other. Does that matter? It doesn't really matter. So this is a run of 4 consecutive dots, as is this. So all 6 of these rows need a 3, and they can't be in any of these cells. That's 7 columns. So I need 6 3s and 7 columns. I do better than that. We have kind of something similar going on, but this way. Where I need 6 3s. This is also 7 rows. It's also 7 rows. So maybe I'll just highlight these if I remember. And then I'll highlight these as well. So we need 6 3s in orange and 6 3s in blue. Let me think about this though. So if I think about just the oranges, one of these columns is going to be missing a 3. Right, let me put it a different way. Let's say I put a 3 here. That would eliminate 3 from 2 of the columns, and that's not allowed. So 3s can't go here, and it's the same with the rows. I also know that these can't both have a 3 in them. Obviously only one of these is true, so there's definitely a 3 in one of these two. Is there any other cell like that where if I put a 3, then it yeah, so if we look at the columns for orange, 2 of them are in box 5 completely. So I need 6 columns for orange. So I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one of these. So if you think about like a mutant fish of some kind, then I could cover orange with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. So all of those houses must contain a 3. So we have a 3 here, and we have a 3 here, because those are the only ones for those columns. And I think rows do the exact same thing, so we get the same info. This can't do 3, 2, 1, because then this would be nothing. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. This does the same thing. 4, 5, 6. Means none of these are a 3, so 3s go here somewhere. And 3s go here somewhere. So I need a 3 in these oranges, and I need a 3 in these blues. And I can't have them both in box 1. In fact, this 3C's over here, but that's not important. And this 3C's up. But anyway, only one of these can be true, and so then one of these must be true, which sees this cell. So this cell can't be a 3. So we place this 3. What's this string of digits? It can't be 1, 2, 3 because 3 can't go on it at all. We have a 3 in one of these two, right? So I think with this eliminated, we actually have, so these can't be 3s. Obviously none of these are 3s. These can't be 3s. This can't be a 3. So I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a 3. This can't be a 3. Neither can that. I was going to look at this string of digits. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 look at both ends of it. So it can't be from 3, 4, 5, or 6. So it's from 7, 8, 9. 8 goes at the center. 6 goes in cage. Something about this box that is interesting. I can't put a 3 in any of these cells. So yeah, a 3 is in one of these two for this box. Can't put a 3 here or any of these. So 3 is in one of these 3. Oh, 3 doesn't go here because that 3 sees it. 3 is in one of these two for this box. Yeah, easily proven. Okay. This is not a 3. Yeah, so 3s go here and here. This isn't a 3. This isn't a 3. This isn't a 3. If the 3 were here, it'd have to be surrounded by 2, 4. So I would go 2 here, 4 here. So we're actually down to 2 places in each box for a 3. What information do we actually have here? Okay, so if this were a 3, then this would have to be a 2. Therefore, if this was a 3, okay, yeah. So if this is a 3, this can't be a 3. Because if this is a 3, this is a 2. Now this cell sees 2 and 4. So this wouldn't be able to be a 3. If this is a 3, this is a 2, which then prevents this from being a 3. So these are mutually exclusive 3s. I think neither of them could be 3 though. Oh, okay, okay, good. Okay, I think that this is a 3. Yeah. This can't be a 3. There's a 4 here. So I'll walk you through it. If this is a 3, now this can't be a 3. This can't be a 3. And this would have to be a consecutive of 3. Can't be a 4. So this would be a 2. So now we'd be forced to put a 3 here. Maybe I was seeing this wrong. I think I was seeing this one backwards. Okay, so that works. This would be a 2, this would be a 4. Right, I was seeing it backwards. 3, 4. No, yeah. Okay, that doesn't work at all. We kind of have 2 states of the world for 3. So instead of orange and blue here, I'm gonna get rid of these colors. I'm gonna change these to blue, but I'm gonna color. So let's use orange for this one. We'll make this one orange. Make this one orange. This one. This one. And this one. So those are the 2 possible placements for 3s. If that were a 3, this would be 4. This would also have to be 3. This would be 2 and 4. If this were a 3, this would be a 2. Okay. So I know that none of these are 2. If this is a 3, this is a 2. That's a 3, that's a 2. So 2's in one of these 2. So 2's going to be somewhere here. I know that's not a lot. This is a 3, then that's a 2. Oh, how does this solve? Yeah, we've got these 4, 5, 6s looking in. There's a 4, 5, and 6 here. So this can't be a 3 because you can't put a 3 in the 42 cage. And it can't be 4, 5, or 6 because we know they're up here. So this has to be 7, 6 then? Or, well... It can't be... Well, no, because we don't know that this is a 4, 5, or 6 for sure. It can't be a 4 or a 5, though. If it were a 5, it would need a 4, 6 around it. If it were a 4, it would need a 3, which it can't be, or a 5, which it can't be. So it's either a 6... or it's not a 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got a 4 somewhere here in this cage. If orange is 3, that puts a 4 here, which eliminates this 4. And it puts a 4 here, which eliminates these 4s. The orange can't be 3. So blue is 3. That means this is a 2. So what can this be? Anything 4 through 9, I guess? Well, this can't be 5. Um, 2 goes in one of these two. In general, we've got 1, 2, 7, 9. It's not a 2. Oh, that 7, 9 pair means that's a 1 or a 2. Okay. Let's call this purple. Where does purple go in this cage? Obviously doesn't repeat in the box, doesn't repeat in the column. Could this be a 1, 2 purple? Well, it can't be a 1 because that would put a 2 here. And that sees a 2. And it can't be a 2 because that would put a 1 or a 3 here. Oh wait, maybe it could be a 1 here? Oh, darn. For some reason I thought it couldn't be 2, 1. That's true, we've got kind of a Windoku going on now here. because the 3 fills in the missing digit. So these are from... let me go over what that means for those who don't know. So let's take these 3 columns. Let's mark those blue for a second. So that's 3 columns, and we know that 3 columns contain the digits 1 through 9 3 times. Now, if I take this 42 cage plus a 3, then that's the digits 1 through 9. I can remove that from blue. I can do the same thing here. A 42 cage plus a 3, that's also the digits 1 through 9. So now what's left in blue is one set of the digits 1 through 9. So that means that I'm missing a 1, 2. I have a 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need a 7, 8, or 9. So the 1 and the 2 can't go in this chain because I would need a 3 to go along with them. So that's 7, 8, 9 with 8 in the middle. And this is a 1, 2 pair. So that's good. Unfortunately, this one's not a 3, so we can't do the same logic here. We do have the same logic here. So we know that this is also an extra region. So this has to be 7, 8, 9 with an 8 in the middle. And this is a 1, 2 pair. So this 7, 9 looks up. That's a 1. Purple's 2 now. I think I was saying something about 2s there. So where can the 2 go in this cage? It can't go in any of these by Sudoku. I think it could go here, and it would put a 1 here. In fact, we know that this is 1, 4, 5, 6. And this is not 4 or 5, so we know that much. What's this quad? 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not an 8. So that's an 8. Eight's in one of these two. This 42 cage needs an 8. Can't be in this box with this 8. Can't be in this box with this 8. Or the same row as that 8. So the 8 goes here. So now... eight's in one of these 3. If this were a 1, this would be a 2. If this were a 6, this would be a 5 or a 7. Not here. It's true. 5's in one of these two. I don't know if I want to mark that. All right, we have a 1, 4, 5, 6 here, so that's not a 5. So let's fill this quad then. In this cage, we have a 1, we need a 2. We can't have a 3. We have 4, 5, 6 already. So we need 7, 8, 9. This can't be 2. It can't be 8. This can't be 2. So I have a 7, 9 pair in the box, so that's 2 or 8. I have a 6, 7, 9 triple here. So that's not a 6. And these are, well, any of those digits. Ah, that means, yeah, that means these aren't 6. So this is the 6. Hmm. 7, 9 pair. Oh, that 6 means that's a 1, that's a 2. That's an 8. This is not 8. These aren't 1. So these are from 1, 1, 2. So 1, 2 pair here. What are these from? 4, 5. Back up to what? Why did I break it? The 6 here was not correct logic. I had this. Oh, because this could be a 6. This 7, 9 pair looks up. That's a 6. So this is not 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need 4 and 5. I have a 7, 9 pair here. These are from 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. These need to be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So one of these two is a 6. Hidden 1, 2 in this column, so this is a 7, 9. Because these 1, 2s look over. So this is a 7, that's a 6. It's a 9, 8. It's a 2. What are these? 4, 5, 9. That sees a 7, 9 pair. The 9's in one of these two. That actually forces a 9 down here. And so that means the 9 in this box is here. That's 7 and 9. Nine in this box is here, that's 7. Eight goes here in the box, because this can't be in any of these three. This is from 1, 4, 5. These are also from 1, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, this is from 1, 4, 5, I think. Oh, that sees a 9. That's what's going on. That's a 7, that's a 9. 7 and 9, 7. These are from 1, 4, 5, okay. This can't be a 1, so the 1 goes here. I need a 2 in this cage. That goes in one of these three, so that can't be a 2. That's a 1, that's a 2. These are 1, 6. This is 6, this is 1. This cage needs a 1. It goes in here somewhere. Needs a 2 as well. That places the 2 actually. This is a 2, this is a 1, 2, 1. These 4 are 4, 5, 8, 9. These aren't 9. That's not a 9 either, so the 9 goes here. These aren't 8, so that is an 8. This can't be a 9, so it's a 7. This cage needs a 7. Goes here. These are from 2, 4, 5, 6. It's not a 2. So the 2 goes here. These aren't 5, so the 5 goes here. So I need a 1 and a 5. That's not 5. 5 goes here, that's a 4. I need a 2 and a 6. We know the order. 1, 4, 5. Okay, these are 4, 5, 6. Places the 5 here. This is a 1, 6. It's a 1. That's a 1. 4, 5 C's down. That's 9 and 4. What are these from? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are from 7, 8, 9. So the 8 goes here. 9 C's down. That's a 4, that's a 6. This 4 C's up, that's 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and we're done. Sweet, nice puzzle, jneen. Yeah, it was almost Windoku. These were Windokus, but this had a repeated 4. So yeah, these had repeated 3s instead of a 4. We probably could have proven that. Windonku. I like it. That's what I just said, Sotek. Didn't need to prove it, though. So why bother? Alrighty. I'll let Lucy know that I'm doing her puzzle. Alright, this is called Heisenberg's Uncertainty. It's by Lucy Audrin. Alright, so we have standard little killers. So these 2 arrows that point down a diagonal, if we take all those cells and sum them up, they sum to the value in the top right, or the value clued. So those sum to 43, and these also sum to 43. Circled digits are the sum of the uncircled digits on the connected blue line. So let's take this for example. If we look at the connected blue line, these 2 digits, they sum to the value in the circle, or these 3 digits sum to the value in this circle. They're kind of like arrows, except with an arrow, you would treat these 2 as separate sums. And with molecule, these 2 sum up to be that value. Excuse me. Digits on a yellow line are consecutive set, not necessarily in any order, so that's Renban. So the digits on a yellow line are consecutive, but in any order. So say 4, 5, and 6 are consecutive, so I could do 5, 4, 6. Order doesn't matter as long as the set of digits ends up being consecutive. So what I can't do is 3, 5, 6 because those are not consecutive digits. All right. Oh, hey, Lucy. If you have a bet cell, you can let us know. Oh, and we have a killer cage. So these 3 digits sum to 10 is all that's saying. And we don't use a 1 in order to sum to 10. So I'm going to start there. It has to be 2, 3, 5 because we're not allowed to use a 1. And so then we can place the 5. Easy, almost done. So 3 digits that see each other are at least 1, 2, 3. We're summing to 6. So this is 6 through 9. Same thing here. I have a lot of molecules along these little killers. Let's just start with one diagonal before I combine them. So the digits in green sum to 43. If I remove these and replace with here, that still sums to 43. I can do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. The same thing here. So this set of cells here have to sum to 43. That seems a bit high. I could make them all 9s, it looks like. 9, 18. So 9 times 5 is 45. So I'd have 2 degrees of freedom. But let's look at this as well. So let's put these in purple. So the purple digits also sum to 43. So that's purple. That's purple. That's purple. And that's purple. And so green plus purple, if we double count that middle cell, oops, is 86. So what can I do? This column I can do 9, 8. This column I can do 9, 8. I can put a 9 there. This column I can do 9, 8. And this column I can do 9, 8. If I did that, I'd have 17 times 4 plus 9. Yeah. 17 times 4 plus 9 is 77. That's a lot higher. That's a lot lower than 86. Oh, 9 is double counted. That is 86. So this is what it has to be. And I can get rid of colors. So this can't be 8 or 9. So this is either 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 3, and it has a 1 or a 2 on 1 and 2 on it. Same thing here. Yeah, nice break-in. Not too hard to see either, which I like. I'm wondering about where the 8, 9s. I'm going to color the 8, 9s. Let's color them. Oh, we have 2 separate rectangles. That's unfortunate. They don't connect. Okay, scratch that. Let's color where 8, 9s can't go. 8 9s can't go in any of the gray squares. Unfortunately, I could put an 8 on here if this was with a 1 with a 9. We also have these columns. Oops. Ah, yeah, okay, so we should have seen that. This is a 1-8 pair. So that these can't be 1s. This 1 sees over, so that's 8, that's 1. 43. So again, if these were all 9s, it would be 45. So I actually need 2 8s and 2 9s to remove 2 degrees of freedom. So if I were... these two are the same. So if these were 2 9s, these would have to be 2 8s. Yeah, so then we can color these. Just like that. Let me get rid of these grays. I'm wondering about this 2 3 5, looking at this cell, if that's interesting. So this could be 1 8 adding to 9. Or 1 7 adding to 8. Can't be 2 3. If it were a 4, it would have to be 4 5 adding to 9. I think when it gets high, it's a lot easier. Well, if this were a 6, this couldn't be a 2, because the 2 sees over. So it would have to be a 3. So this would be 6 3 9. And that would be a 7. A little bit interesting. And then 7 and higher doesn't work because we'd have to have a 2 or less. So the only way we're 8 is with a 1 7. If I could prove 1 7 wrong. Yeah, that's true. I get an 8 9 pair like this. That helps a lot, actually. Well, does it help a lot? I don't know. It helps a bit. These are the only 2 cells 8 9 can go in this column. They obviously can't go in the 10 cage. These two see 8 9 pairs. This sees an 8 9 pair. And we can color it. There's a purple on one of these two. So this is not an 8. So again, the only way this is an 8 is if this is 1 7. I can't rule that out yet. Does column 2 do the same thing? Don't know why that... Okay, oh, the given 7's doing a lot of work here. Because this can't have a 9 or an 8 on it because you'd have to have a 7. So again, these all see 8 9 pairs. So this is an 8 9 pair. That means this is the purple 8 9. We've got 8 9s over here somewhere. And we've got 8 9s over here somewhere. That's not a 9, that's not an 8. I haven't looked at this Renban. Can't be from 1 2 3. It could be 4 5. Could be 5 6. Can't be 6 7. And it can't be higher than, can't have 7 8 or 9 on it because 8 9. So this has a 5 on it. Either 4 5 or 5 6. For 5 6, this would be 7, and this would be, well, we don't know. If that were true, that would be very interesting. Let's see. Barbie's saying that these 6 7s are make a pair. They can't be the same. Why would that be true? Ah, true, yeah. Where do 8 9 go in the row? Can't go in any of these. So this is a hidden 8 9. We can't color them though. Ah, right. Okay. That's useful. So let's say these two were the same digit. Where would they go in box 5? Oh, things are falling down. Like if these two were both a 6 or both a 7, they would require that to be in the center of box 5, and they can't do that. So these are 2 different digits. So let's mark that. So where does orange go in this box? It would have to be on the Renban, right? Which means it's 6. Like if orange were 7, where would it go in this box? Nowhere. So orange is 6. That's a 1 2 3 triple. This is 1 2 4. So this is a 5 6, which means this is a 3. These are from 4 5 7. This can't be 5, so like this is the 5. Ah, that eliminates 3 from here. 3 either 7 1 making 8, or 5 4 making 9. That means this can't be a 6. I haven't needed to set yet, so I'm not gonna unless I have to. Freeze in one of these. Yeah, it's hard to see the dark blue pencil marks on the dark blue lines, but I can see them, so it's fine. Oh, right, these 3 see up, so that puts this 3 in. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I clean that up first? It doesn't look like it. But this here, if it's as a 4, this has to be 5, 9. Oh, this can't be a 4. Because it would have to add to 9 and the 5's used. If this were a 5, we could do 5, 3, 8, or 5, 4, 9. A 6 would do 6, 2, 8, or 6, 3, 9. 7 would be 7, 1, 8, or 7, 2, 9. Does that limit this Renban? Oh, good point. The 4, 7 looks down. That's a 2. I don't think it actually limits the Renban. Let's see. This can't have a 7, 8, or 9 on it. So it's 1 through 6. Let me think about that. Unfortunately, that doesn't guarantee any digits. This can't be 1. So 7 is in one of these two. Right, this can't be a 7. C's a given 7. Alright, we have this X-wing on 7s, it looks like. In this column, 7's limited to these two. And in this column, it's the same 2 rows. So that forms an X-wing on the 7s. Means in the rows, we can't have any more 7s. Because we have 2 7s for those 2 rows already, given by the columns. So that's a 4, that's a 7. This quad. 2, 3, oh, not 2. 1, 3. Not 1. We have 1, 2. We need 3. We have 4. We need 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. That's not a 7. Should we look at this then? So if this is a 3, this can't be a 5. Can it be a 6? Yeah, we can do 3, 6. Adding to 9. This is a 5. It can't be 5, 3, 8. Actually, can this add to 8 at all? Yes, we can do 7, 1. Alright. Okay, so 5. Can't do 3. Add to 8. 5, 4 would add to 9. 6, 2 can't do. 6, 3 can't do. 7, 2 can do 7, 1. Okay. So is 7, 1 also the only way to add to 8? Looks like it. So one of these is going to be 7, 1 to add to 8. Which means we can't repeat the 7 at all here, or the 1s here. So if these can't be 7, that means this is a 7. That puts a 7 here. Means this is a 2, and we now have green as 9. Perfect. So this is the 1, 7. I can uncolor my 8s and 9s. Okay, I can look at the rest of these sums now, I think. Just looking to see if there's more cleanup here. This can't be 7, that can't be 7. That can't be 7. So 5 or 6 means this is 3 or 4. In fact, for this row, we need 2, 3, 4. Down here, could be 7, 1 adding to 8. We do 6, 2, looks like it. 5, 3, nope. Or 3, 5, that looks okay. 2 in box 1 is limited to here. That's not a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a 4. That's not a 5. Oh, what happened to this being a 7? Oh, putting that 7 here actually collapsed my X-Wing on 7s. So we get those 7s now. I need a 1. This can't be a 1 because that would have to be 7 and it sees 1. So the 1 goes here. So this is 3, 5, 6. The 3 and the 5. So this can't be 3 because that would be 5. 5 would require 3 here. 6 would require 2 here. Five, 6 pair means that's a 4, that's a 3, that turns around and puts a 6 here, that's a 5, that's a 3. None of these can be 3. If we can't have 3 on them, we can't have 1 or 2 on them either. That's a 4, 5, 6 now. That's not 5. That's not 5. So this is either a 6 or 7. Can't be 6, so that's 7, 1. This is a 2. Okay. These are from 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's look at this 8 sum. Could be 3, 5, it looks like. Can't do... Oh, could we do 4, 4? I don't see why not. 5, 3 is not possible. 6, 2 does look possible. First glance. This is from 2, 4, 5. Okay, how about the rest of this box? 2, 4, 5, 6. One of these is a 6. I can't do 2, 7. 4, 5 is impossible. 5, 4 is not possible. This is 6, 3. That's not a 6. That's not a 5. Is this a 3, 4, 5, 6? 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 1, 2 pair. We know which order that goes. This is from 4, 5, 6. Not a 6. This isn't a 3. This is also from 4, 5, 6. There's too much going on here. There we go. That's still not a 6. The 6 goes here. 4, 6 pair, 3, 5 pair. I don't think any of that's resolved yet. Not that I can see. 2, 3 C's up. That's a 6. These aren't 6s. This isn't a 5. That's 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. That's a 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. That's a 4. That's a 5. 4 C's down. 1, 4. 2, 1. I feel like some of that was already resolved a long time ago, but we got it. This 2 C's over. 3 and 2. That's not a 3. In fact, this is a 4. I don't think that 8, 9 pair is resolved yet. What do we have here? 6, 8, 9. So this is the 6, 8, and 9. Yeah. That's 8. That's 9. I need a 2 and a 1. And this is a 3. 5 and 4, 6 and 5, and we're done. Yes, we got the little killers done. Very nice puzzle, Lucy. I like the opening. And the follow-up was good as well. The gimme with the 10 cage was interesting. Kind of curious what the what specifically that was added to do. Was it to limit the 7s in the column? Yes, it is nice to see little killers not just as an ambiguator. Or disambiguator. Now I need clues that are ambiguators, not disambiguators. What would that look like? Yes, the lunar eclipse is supposed to like be starting right at the end of my stream, so hoping for some clear skies so I can see that. Ah, the cage is there to eliminate 7, 8, 9. That's nice. Alright, I'm taking a risk on this one because it was not tested. But it is next in queue. Let me message the setter just to make sure they're aware. Okay, the bet cell is row 8, column 8. You came for some inspiration? You're stuck making your puzzle. Yeah, stepping away can often help. So I'm here for you. I'm also very good at putting people to sleep, so if you need help sleeping, I got lots of streams. All right. So, Krazy Kropki Killer by Vidarino. We got regular Sudoku rules. Cells in a cage sum to the number in the wait, what? Oh, there's 1. Yeah, so these are standard killer cages. So digits can't repeat in a cage, so that's an important rule. So normally in a Sudoku, if I put a 2 here, I could also put a 2 here. Sudoku would absolutely allow that, but they're in the same cage, so I'm not allowed. That would be breaking the rule of the cages. Additionally, cages sum to the value in the top left corner. In this case, we're just given one of them. So these 4 sum to 10. Okay, so white dots indicate cells and cage sums that differ by 1. So let's talk about cells first. Cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Another way to put that is they differ by 1. So if I put a 5 here, this has to be a 4 or a 6. So those cells are consecutive. But additionally, the white cells are always between cages. And so the sum of this cage and the sum of this cage are also consecutive. So let's say this summed to 12. Then this would have to sum to either 13 or 11. Black dots work similarly. So black dots are a ratio of 1 to 2. So one is double the other. So these two cells, one is double the other. So if I put a 2 here, this would have to be a 1 or a 4. Because 2 is double 1 or 4 is double 2. Additionally, the cage totals are double. Or have a 1 to 2 ratio. So this sums to 10. This one would have to sum to either 5 or 20. And then numbers outside the grid indicate the sum of all cage cells in that row. So let's look at this 18 here. That means that the sum of these 4 cells is 18. And the sum of all of these cells is 38. So those are the rules. I can already see quite a few things that we can do. The bet cell is row 8, column 8. Ahmed wants the bet cell to be this one, and I can tell you why in a second, but I'm going to get started. So this is a gimme, right? Because we have all but one cell as part of this 38 sum. So we know that a whole row adds to 45. And so we can do 45 minus 38 and get that this cell is a 7. So also 10 and 4 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only way to sum to 10 and 4 different digits. And I'm looking at this cage now here. I'm thinking about coloring cages even and odd. So this cage is blue because it's even. This stays even because it can't be 5. You can't do 5 and 4 cells. 10 is the minimum. So this sums to 20, which means that these two are either 19 or 21. This one's either 9 or 11, but it can't be 9. So this one sums to 11, which is 1, 2, 3, 5. So if that's 11, this is 22. That's even. I don't have a good way of remembering what these are, but I can at least do even odd cage totals. So because this one's even, whether we divide it by 2, well, so we don't know if we can divide it by 2. So put orange here. Sorry, what I'm saying is because we know it could be possible to divide it by 2, we can't prove that this is even or odd yet. So if this adds to 20 and 4, that's not all that restricted. Okay, let's look at these sums then. So we know that, wow, 6 cells adding to 21. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 1 through 6 sums to 21. Does someone say there's another one as well? 22. So these are 7, 8, 9. And then for 22, we have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So these are from 6, 8, 9. So I'm wondering about this black dot. Can't have a 5 on a black dot. So this could be 1, 2. So this one can't be 3 because that can't be 6. The rest look possible. Oh, whoops. I typoed. Or I brain farted, one of those two. Let's see. 30 and 4, I believe, is 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it is. I'm wondering if I should start tracking these. So this is 22. This is double this one. And this is 22. So let's go as low as possible. Make this 21. This would then add to... That seems very high. What did I... Oh, no, it's not double. It's consecutive. That makes a lot more sense, because it couldn't be double. Okay, so let's say this... Okay, so we know this is 22. So this could be as high as... So this is either 20, 22, or 24. It doesn't seem all that restricted, actually. Let's see. These add to at least 13. It's not that helpful. It's not a 7. Okay, so if we know that this adds to 22, then we know these add to 45 minus 22, which is 23, and we have the 7 already. So the remaining are 16. So I feel like there's a lot of ways to make 16. True, the dots are for the numbers as well, so that can't be a 5. This is either 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, or 3, 6. What if we go this way? 10 doubled to 20. $18 and 4 just doesn't seem all that restricted to me. Row 4, 5, column 8, 9. You can't have a 4-cell cage 4 times as large as another 4-cell cage. So 4-cell cages max at 30. So that's definitely true, because they're 10 to 30. So can you have one twice? No, you can't. So you can't have one twice, and you can't multiply by 2 twice. So whether or not this is half of this cage or double this cage, we're going right back down and we're making it the same total. So these two are the same total. I think this white dot's restricted. We only give up 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can't have 2 from there. down here. So, and we can't have a 7. So it could be 5, 6. Can't be 6, 7, 7, 8. I could be 8, 9. So it's 5, 6, or 8, 9. Means the 6 is in one of these three, so that's not a 6. Let's see, I've used the 38. This 18 just doesn't feel all that interesting. Well, what's our total? So we got 10, 20. This is either 19 or 21. So at most, yeah, at most these add to 18 according to the 4-cell gauge. That's not helpful. Parity of grid is odd usually. Parity of sums totals even. I'm not sure where you're talking about. True, we have these uncolored. We can ignore the 38. So we have 6 uncolored cells. That's pretty large actually, because, well, actually no, combining this doesn't help, does it? We'd just be looking at the 26 outies. So these add to 19. Oh, I see what you did. So if I add all the clues on the left, 18 plus 21 plus 20 plus 22 plus 38 plus 26 plus 26 plus 27 plus 30. Those sum to 228, which is even. And so far, if we exclude this cage, so far our sum of all of our cages is even. So this has to be even in order to preserve evenness. So we actually do get that final parity. That means all of these white cells add to 177. Which I'm imagining is not a interesting number, but they're on the lower side. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Depends on how many cells there are compared to the cages. So that might not be true. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 33 cells. So they average about 5. So that's not useful. We still don't know whether this is half of this, though. Or double. Oh, hold on. We need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. This could be. This is whatever's missing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it. Okay. If this were 6, 8, 9, then this would be what's missing from 1 through 5. Otherwise, this is 5, 6, and this is this is an 8, 9. I guess what I'm saying is it can't be 6, which we already knew. Total cage sum is did I miscount last time? I somehow saw this as an even number of odd cages. Yeah, this is odd actually. Which means we're actually having to get here. Let's see, 10, 11, 22. Let's go up, 23, 24. So this is max, whatever 24 halved is 12. This max is at 12. Wait, hold on. But it can't be 12 because it's odd. So it's 11? This is 11. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's not a 5. That's not a 5 either. So these are from 1, 2, 4, 6. These add to 26. So this can't be a 1. If this is a 1, these would have to add to 25. You can only add to 24 and 3. So this is not a 1. If this were a 2, this would have to be 7, 8, 9. Fun fact, 12 is not odd. Yeah, I figured that out all by myself. We do a parity argument here? Kind of. We know that these add to an odd number, so these two have to add to an odd number, but this is always even. So this has to be odd. So it's 6 or it's 5 or 9. Which means this is 6 or 8. So with a 2, this would be 7, 8 with a 9. With a 4, what would this be? 4. We need 22 more. We use the 5. We could be 8, 9, 5. Or if we use the 9, 13, we'd be 6, 7, 9. If we use the 6, then these add to 20. So this could be, with the 5, it would add to 15, which is 7, 8. Or with the 9, we'd add to 11, which is 5, 6. Oh, but if I used the 6, I couldn't do 5, 6. So I used the 6 and the 9. If I use the 6 and 9, I'd have to be 5, 6. So I can't use 6 and 9. So, okay. So I'd use 6 and 5 to add to 11. These would be 15, which is 7, 8. So this is 6, 7, 7, 8, or 8, 9. That's what we get from that. Mark listed it out. What David's saying is interesting. So we've got 10, 20. How do we know it's 21 and not 19? Row 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we know that these 3 rows add to 59. And we know that this is 10 and 20, so that's 30. So we need 29 between these 6 cells. At most, this adds to 8, which would make this at least 21. We know so this is 21, and this is 8. That's useful. Can't put a 6 here, so this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. These are not 1. In fact, 3, 5 means this is even, so that's 2, 4. Okay, what are we doing here? This adds to 21 and 4. We know there's a 1 in one of these two, so this is not a 1. Neither is this. Right, these add to... Oh, that's good. This adds to 8, so these add to 12. Which means that these add to 8. Right, these add to the same as these. So these add to 8. So how am I doing 8? 2, 6. I'm not doing 4, 4, so this is a 2, 6 pair. 2 is with... Okay, so this can't be a 2. This is consecutive with 2 or 6, so this is not a 2 or a 4 or a 6. We know a lot more about this box's numbers now. So, hold on, this was 10, 11, 22. So we know we have 22 plus another 10, so we have 32. So these add to 13 together. So we can't do 6, 7. 7's used. Can we do 8, 5 or 9, 4? Can't do 9, 4, so we are 8, 5. This has to be a 6. And these are down to 3 and 9. Let's make sure this actually adds right. 3 plus 9 plus 4 plus 6 is 22. That's good. This is not a 9. This 5 means that's a 9. So that's an 8 and that's a 6. 3 and 5. That doesn't resolve this, but that's a 2, 4 pair. So this is a 1, 3 pair. That's not a 3. This is a 7. I'm just going to fill this. I need a 1, 6, 8, 9. The 8 doesn't go here, or the 9. So that's a 7. If I could figure out this sum, I can at least narrow it down. So this is 22. So if this were 21, let's see, what do these add up to? 8, 7, 6 adds to 21 already. Wait a minute. So we know it's even though. 8, 7, 6 is 21. So this has to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but we can clean that up. It can't be 5 or 7 or 9. So we're adding to either 22 or 24. So this is 22. We could be 23, 24, or we could be 23, 20. Yeah, there could be either of those. It's not a 9. That's not a 9. Oh, we know this is 9 now. Someone listed it out. Mark listed it out earlier. So it can't be a 6. It's a 2 or a 4, so that's not a 3. The 2 we have 7, 8. The 4 we have 8, no, with the 4 we have 6, 7. So we always have a 7. This is also a 1 or a 3 for the column. This is a 2, 4, 5. This 5C's over, so that's a 5. There's a 3 in one of these two, so that neither of these is 3. That places this 3. So this can't be a 2, so this is a 4. We know what this adds to, don't we? This adds to 20. So we already have 12, so that's an 8. That 8C's down. Oops. Meant to remove 8 there. Could have removed those a while ago. So this 2, 6 pair C's over. That's a 4. That's a 2. This can't be 4 or 2, 6. There is a 5 in one of these two. So if this is 20, we said this had to be 21 for the sum. So this adds to at most 6. So these need to add to at least 15. So these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. These add to either, hold on, these add to at most 8. Why did I say 6? These add to at least 13. That's not as nice. How about here? What are we doing down here? One of these must be useful. This is not a 5, so the 5 goes over here. You can place the 5 in this box. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 9. Okay, let me think about some of these sums somewhere. This is 22. So this already sums to 14. It's either 21 or 23. So this sums to at most 9. Sums to 7 or 9. If it summed to 7, this would have to be a 1. And it can't be. So this sums to 9. Let me make sure I did that right. Yeah. This sums to 9, so it's 23. Can't do 6-3. Can't do 8-1. So this is 7-2. That's a 1. That's a 2. This is not 7. Oh, we know 2, 9, 7 now. That's 18. So this is an 8. Now that we know this is 23, this can only step down to 22. That's fine. Okay, that doesn't actually disambiguate this. This is not a 2. Okay, how about this one? This is 23. This is at most 24, which means I guess this is at least 22, I could say. Means these add to either 12 or 14. That doesn't seem that exciting. Maybe I should look at some of these clues then. Like this one here. That's not a 1. So this adds to 26. We have 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 14. We have 12 more to go. Only one way to do that. 9 and 3. This is 3. This is 2. So this is 1 or 4. Can't be a 4, so that's a 1. These are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6, 8, 9. That can't be 8. Oh, this 7C's up. That's a 4. 5, 7 pair. I bet you... Oh, these add to the same amount. This has to be pretty restricted. What do these add up to already? 13, it looks like. So... What did this add to? This adds to 23. So this has to add to at least 22. So this has to be a 9, and it is 22. Means this is 22, so this adds to 12. 6 and 8. 2 and 6. So this adds to 12. Plus 8 is 20. Means these 3 add to 7. So they have to be 1 with a 2, 4. You know the order. So this is either a 3 or a 5. Gotta be a 3. 22 minus 8 minus 3 minus 2. I think that puts a 9 here as well. That's not a 2. That places this 2. It's 5 and 4. That's a 3. These are 6, 7. We know the order. I need a 1. I need a 4. And a 5. This is a 3, it looks like. I need a 1. 5. And a 6. here I've got 1, 2, 3. I need 4, 7, 8. That's not a 7. That gets the 7 here. That's a 9. That's a 6. 7 C's up. 5 and 7. Think we might have cracked it, guys. That's an 8, 9, 8. 9 C's up. 7 and 9. That's not a 6. It's not 5. All right. I'm gonna pencil mark the rest of this. Oh, wait, no, this 8C's down. 4 and 8. 4's right there. I need a 1, 2, 6, and 7. It's not 1 or 7 or 2, so that's the 6. That's not 7. It's not 2. Black dot here, right? That's a 1, that's a 3. That's not a 1. Oh, these add to 18. We already have 9, so that's a 9. That's 8 and 9. It's 5, 1 and 6, 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3. Could use the white dot there. And a 1. Nice. That's some very nice logic in it. I liked that. Although, this late into the stream, doing that much arithmetic, definitely had to use a calculator. Alright. Got it done, though. I don't think Vidarino was here, but hopefully they will watch the VOD. Okay. Hopefully I can do one more here. I forgot to bet. You bet too? Alright. I was gonna say it looks like a skull, but yeah, it's called King of the Undead, so that's what it is. Bet sell is row 1, column 1. Let's give you guys the link here. Oh, hey Scott. Not sure if you've been here, but I just saw you, so hello. In and out. Cool. This is called King of the Undead. It's by Fryer. We have normal Sudoku rules. We also have lockout and ratio. Let's do ratio first because that's simpler. We've done a bunch of those. Digits separated by a black dot have a 1:2 ratio. So 1 is double the other. If I put a 2 here, I need a 1 or a 4 here. Lockout rules. Okay, so we have diamonds and lines coming out of the diamonds. So let's take this, for example, here. So this has 2 diamonds, one at each end, and then a line that connects the 2 diamonds. We also have these 2 diamonds with a single cell in between here, for example. But what that means is the digits on the diamonds that are connected by lines have to have a difference of at least 4. So they have to be a certain amount apart from each other. So if I put a 2 here, this needs to be at least 4 different. So this could be a 6 or a 7, for example. And then the digits on the line are outside of that range, strictly. So it could be a 1, because 1 is not between 2 and 7. It can't be a 2 or a 7, even if it didn't see them, because you can't put the diamond on the line. Can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6 because that would be between 2 and 7. And so we could be an 8 or a 9. So this would have to be in 1, 8, or 9 in this example. And digits can repeat on the line as long as Sudoku rules allow it. Third, tool to draw lockout lines. Yes, I have a... in my next solver version, it'll be included, but for now, there's a separate user script that someone created that draws lockout lines. All right, so let's get started. I think probably looking at these would be fruitful. So we need at least 3 unique digits on these lines. So 3 unique digits plus the 2 diamonds, that's 5 unique digits. Out of the 9. Plus the 4 in between. So I think these have to be 4 apart. So let's take a look. If this were 1, and let's say I made these 5 apart, so this would be a 6. Then I'd have 7, 8, 9. That would work. Okay, so I actually do have 1 degree of freedom there. Hey, Andrew. So yeah, I mean, this 5 is forcing a 5 onto one of these diamonds, which then forces either a 1 or a 9 on the other end. Parity shift requirement? I don't really see what you guys mean. So let's pick a color for this purple. Let's say we always used a difference of 5 or more. Let's say this was like a whisper line. So we never did a difference of 4 twice to like keep our parity intact. Then these two ends would end up with the same parity as each other. They'd both be on the same side of either from 1 through 4 or 6 through 9. And so they wouldn't be 4 apart. So basically, if I excluded 5 entirely from all of these, then that would break this line. It would break these diamonds that see each other. So we must go through 5 at some point. Could this be a 5? That's what I'm thinking about. Like this could be 9 and then 5. And then I could just squeeze like a 1 over here. I don't see why that... If I put a 5 here, I could, for example, put a 9 here. And then I could do, say, 1, and then 6, and then 2. Ah, but then this diamond can't be a 1 or 9. It's probably the purpose of those. So we can't put a 5 here. So there's definitely a 5 in here somewhere. Which means it's going to be surrounded by a 1, 9. So the 5 can't go here because this can't be 1 or 9. Is there any reason this couldn't be a 5 surrounded by a 1, 9? Someone was saying you couldn't have a 5 in column 5, but I don't get it. Oh, I see. If this were a 5, you'd have to put a 1, 9 in all 3 of these cells. So that actually places the 5 here. This is a 1, 9 pair. This is a 1, 9. So that's actually a 1. That's a 9. That's a 1. So this is from 2, 3, 4. This is from 6, 7, 8. This is from 2, 3, 4. This is from 6, 7, 8. All right, we're getting somewhere. So let's look at this one. I need at least 3 unique digits. So I need 9, 8, and 7 at least. That's what it's going to be. That's a 6. So now this has to be a 2. That can't be 2. So that we can put 7, 8, 9s all along here. That places these 8s with 4s next to them. This is from 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't be a 9. Can't do 1 to 9. There'd be nothing to put here. This is from 7, 8, 9. This is from 6, 7, 8, 9, but not a 9. This could be a 2 or a 3. No, it can't be a 2. So this is either a 3. Ah, this has to be 3, 4. And 2 to 6 would mean 7, 8. So this can't be an 8 because we can't be a 1 or a 9. Okay. That's a 6, 7, 8 triple. No, it's not. What am I talking about? I'm seeing things because we're near the end of stream. Row 9, column 7. How about this one? Can't add 4, so we have to subtract 4. So that's a 2. Can't be a 1 because it sees a 1 in multiple places. So this has to be higher than 6. It can't be a 1, so it has to be higher than 6. It has to be from 7, 8, 9. Can't be a 9. That's a 7, 8 pair. This is 6. That's 9. Does not restrict this one, but that's a 7, and that's an 8. That's a 7. This is not 7. This is not 8 or 7. That's a 9. Why are these connected in 2 different ways? That just makes the eye, I guess. So can't subtract 4, so we need to add at least 4. Can't be an 8, so that's a 9. So this is from 1, 2, or 3. Can't be a 1. Yeah, the only difference between lockouts and between lines, other than the fact that they're opposite, is lockouts have an extra rule that the diamonds have to be at least 4 different, and that just keeps them interesting. Because otherwise you could just put the diamonds really close to each other and not have a whole lot of logic for short lines. It's a bit arbitrary, but it works. This is 7, this is 9. That 9 sees over, 7 and 9. This is a pair. We need a 2 and a 4. So we actually can fill those. This is a triple. 3, 5, 8. These are not 8. 8 goes there. We can place the 3 and the 5. This quadruple. Oh no, not quite quadruple. Well, this can't be 7. Maybe I don't want to do this. 8. 7 and 8 can't be here. So the 7 actually goes here. That's the only place for 7 in the box. This is placeable now as a 4. Now this is a triple. We need a 3, 6, and 8. That's oops, that's not 8. I don't think I can finish that. All right, what next? We got a few lockout lines left. Let me fill this column. 1, 2, 3, 6. And it has to have a 1 and a 2 up here. So don't quite know what to do with that. How about here, this triple? 2, 4, 6. Two, we'd have to add at least 4. We'd have to be 6 or higher. So we'd have to be exactly 6. If this were 2, this would have to be 6. If this were 4, we'd have to be 8 or 9, but we can't be. So that's not 4. If this were 6, we can't subtract 4 to get 2, but we could go down to 1. In which case this would be 7, 8, or 9. So this would be an 8. This would be exactly an 8. Okay, so if this were 6, 1, this would be an 8. Can't be. It's got a sees a 7, 8. So it can't be 6, 1. This is 2, 6. And this is 1. This is a 1, because it can't be 7, 8, or 9. That was probably a lot easier to do than the way I did it, but it got done. That's not a 6. These aren't 2s. Oh, this is actually 4 and 6. What do we have here? Okay, that's not a 2. We have a 3, 6 pair, a 1, 2 pair. So maybe I can do the same treatment here. 3 would have to add at least 4. So we'd be 7, 8, or 9. So this could be, it can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this is a 6. And this is a 1 or a 2. So it has to be a 2. This can't be a 1. So this has to be from 7, 8, or 9. Can't be 9. Makes a 7, 8 pair. So these are from 2, 3, 5. It's not a 2. I have not been reading chat at all, but I think I'm doing okay, so. That 2 does see over. That's a 1 and a 2. There's definitely a 2 down here. We do have these these are basically little whispers here. I need a 4 down here somewhere. All right, let's fill this quad. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's not a 1. These aren't 4s or 3s. So that's a naked single 5. That's a naked single 1. Do I have 3, 4 looking in at all? Not that I can tell. This is a triple. 3, 4, 5. It's not a 4. So that is the 4. One, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Ah, that's not. Whoa, whoa! I missed something. 7. Okay, so that's a 3, 5, 7. This is an 8, 9. That's not a 5. What am I missing here? Is this just 3, 7, 8, 9? It's not a 7. Oh, can't be 7 or 8. That sells down to 3 or 9. This can't be a 3. It can't be a 3. So this is 5 or 7, it looks like. Not, wait. No, it's not. I don't have a pair here. Oh, my head. Okay, 3, 5, 9 for the box. Not a 3. So we have this really annoying quadruple left. Okay. This is a pair now. We have 1, 2, we need 3, oops, 3 and 5 it looks like. So a 5 would have to be a 1 or a 9. So 5 would go with 1. 3 would have to be 7, 8, or 9. Can't be any of those. So we're 5 and 1. That's a 3. Oops, that's not a 3. 3's in one of these two. This 6 is down, that's a 3. That's not a 3. I'm tempted to do this column. I think I should. 2, 6, 7, 8 looks like. That's not 7 or 8. I think this could be any of those, not a 7. The line doesn't actually help. What am I? This is a triple. 1, 2, and 6. It's not 1. 2, 6 pair makes a 3 there. That's neat. That's a 5. Keep going. 9, 3. Whoever guessed 3. Looks like Bremster probably won. That's a 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 5, 3. 3 in the corner. 3 in the spotlight. Losing its religion. Alright. This is a 6. This is a 2. What do I need here? 2 here. That's for sure. I need a 1. And something else. A 5. We got it. 5 and 1. This is an 8. 6. That's not a 2. So this can't be a 6 anymore. So that's the 2. Oh, whoa. Can I break it? Help. What'd I do wrong? This should not have been a 6. I didn't scan that properly. Should have been a 5. It's not a 2, so this is now a 2. I need a 1 and a 6 now. It's an 8 and a 6. Two C's over, 1 and 2, 6 and 1. That's an 8, 7 and 8. This is a 6. I just got quad left here. 3, 4, 5, 7. The 7 does not go here. or the 3. Something's going to be looking up at something. This 5, 4 and 5, 3 and 4, 7 and 3, and we're done. Nice. 10 minutes left. Broke it on purpose to finish on time. Still didn't. You guys figured it out too quick. Yep, didn't drop a single frame. That's nice. I don't have any that my testers said were fast. I'm thinking about doing a gas. Pet Rocky for 10 minutes. There's a Windoku gas. We could do that one. Should be quick. Alright, so this is standard Windoku. Digits can't repeat in these boxes here. So I'm going to hit restart, and let's see what time I get here. So this is a 6 or a 9. So we know this is an extra region. So we need a 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8, 9 here. That can't be 8. That can't be 9. You know, this is an extra region. We need 1, 2. We have 3, 4, 5. We need a 6. This can't be a 6. Okay, let's take a look. 3 in this box is here. These are 1, 2, 7, 9. It's not a 7. Here we need a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. That's not a 1. That's not a 1. Okay. Oh, he's a 1. That's an 8. These are a quad. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 6, 7, 9. It's not a 4. These aren't 6s. It's not a 9. One, two, three. Could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be 5. Can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 7, 8, 9 triple puts a 6 here. That's not a 6. Or a 7. That's a 4. These aren't 4s, so that's a 6. This can't be a 2. Could have been. These are from 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 and 7. This can't be a 1 because of the 1, 2, 3 triple. I I need a 3 in this Windoku. That goes here somewhere. Actually, it goes right here. I need a 1 in it. That goes in one of these two. So actually, the quad I need is 1, 2, 4, and 8. So this can't be 1 or 2. That can't be 1 or 2. So these can't be 4, 8. This is 2. This is 1. 4, 8 pair. This is 1. Can't be 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, 9. These aren't 1s though. So the 1 goes here. That's not a 1. That's not a 1 either, so that is a 1. That's not a 1. My scanning's probably terrible right now. Okay, let's look at this. This is a single. 5. This isn't a 6. This is 9, 8. Whoops. 1, 2 pair. That's not a 2. I don't know if I really want to do this. Let's see, 1s. I'll just put 1s or one of these two. There's probably something easier to look at. 3 in this window. Can't be here, can't be here. So it's placed right there. This is a pair. 2 and 7, it looks like. This is in the box with a 2, so that's 7 and that's 2. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3. We need 4 and 8. We know the order there. This is not a 6. It's not a 5. That's not a 3. That's 2 and 3. That has been there forever. From the start, in fact. Okay, 8 in this column goes up here. 7, 9 pair places this 6. 5, 9. So this is, let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, we need 4, 5, and 9. So 7 in this column goes here, 9. This sees a 4, so the 4 goes here. What else I got? This column. Oh, this sees a 6. That's a 2. Pair left. 1, 2. I need a 3. And a 9. These are from 4, 5, 8, 9, I think. Nope, not 9. So that's a 5. That's a 9. That's a 5. This triple, I need a 1, 2, and 6. This is not a 2 or a 1. So that's a 6. This is a 1, 2 pair. That's a 1, 2 pair. So that's a 6. That's a 7. That's a 1. That's a 2 and that's a 1. That's a 2 and a 1. 1, 2, 3. We need 4 and 5. That's 5. That's 4. 6 and 9 go this way. 2 is here. 7, 8, 9. 9 goes here. This is a 7, 8 pair. This triple is 1, 7, 8. And place the 7 and the 8 and the 1. That's a 4. That's an 8. 7, 8, 9, 7. 5 and 6 and 4. That's a 9 and 7, and we're done in 733. So, oh, I just missed 2 party hats. 7 minutes for 2 party hats. So I get a party hat. I didn't see an opportunity to use the fact that this is an extra region as well, but I may have been able to at some point. 2 party hats is best, yeah. So if you beat 7 minutes, you get 2 party hats. In this one, if you beat 12 minutes, you get a single party hat. Anything after that is the Dinosaur of Persistence. I probably would have done that faster if this wasn't the end of the stream. This was from a few days ago. Some of these are like the recent ones have been a bit strange, so I skipped those. Yeah. All right. Well, have fun if you want to look at the moon. The moon's kind of cool right now. Recommend looking at it. Only happens, this specific kind of eclipse apparently only happens every 400 years. So this is your once in a lifetime opportunity. Some people don't get the opportunity at all in their lifetime. So take a look at the moon if you can. It's gonna be the next like 4 hours that it does things. Oh, poor Bremster. You're not in the part of the world that you can. I don't know. Sometimes you can see the moon during the day, but yeah, for us in North America, looking at the moon is cool. And I will see you on Saturday. Look forward to that because Scott will be joining me on Saturday. Scott Trosol. We will be solving stuff together, so that'll be super fun. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That has been my goal for a bit now, and I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to hit that. We are getting very close to 800. Excuse me. And if you would like to support me, my channel, my stream, my solver, anything like that, I do have a Patreon. It's minimum $1 a month. You can choose however much you want to donate per month. Just completely up to you. And you get access to a special Discord channel if you do that. And other than that, thanks everybody, and I will see you on Saturday.